Hello guys, who is here already? Let's see. Wow, 6 people already watching. I saw General Lee before starting. Seven people. Well, last one, hello. You're again first. Well, except the General Lee. Wow, 14 people. Sixteen people. Berlingu Sverige Svenska. Looking forward to hearing Sergei's take on the and Child King and really Putin. Well, to be honest, I think Putin overplayed Trump, but he didn't even do anything for it. You know. Well, Lon Weiselin, hello. Well, going all right. Just now you say I don't sleep at nights, so I decided to make some live stream, talking live stream. Jorge Munoz Burgos, hello. Hello Zoran. Patrick, Self, Sergey, Amigo, Come State. Alien. Patrick, what do you mean? Amigo, I know, it's a friend, but Self, it's Salvation, I remember some Terminator Salvation, but I don't remember what it means. Come State, and Come State, what do you mean? Putin is a great chess player. Yeah, I have to admit, I mean, I'm not Z at all, and I don't like Putin anymore at all. But Putin is smarter than Trump, though. But in this case, Putin didn't do anything. It just looks like Trump loves Putin, and that's all. I left Dublin after I lost $150,000. He have meme coins. Wait, he had some meme coins and it collapsed? I remember some meme coins, but I don't know. Was it even official? Trump has never played chess in his life. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe he played like me, but I'm not very good at chess. But I'm not pretending like to be the smartest guy. Self greetings, Latin. Come State, how are you? Italian. Ah, Berlingu, you maybe how to say, дешифровать. You decipher, descripted maybe Patrick's message. Не можете веровать Матриксу. Patrick, I think Matrix exists a little bit. I'm not sure for 100%, but too many deja vu happens to me. Yeah, I think $257 too much to lose, like, to still love Trump, you know? Do you think Putin should be careful dealing with Trump? I think in opposite, it's Trump should be careful. Because, like, right now Trump is doing everything what Putin wants. Like Putin's dream, like he said, multipolar world. So Trump, like, now arguing with allies, you know, so it will be different powers and so on. Like Taiwan, Japan has to worry. I think America will lose some influence because of all of that in the world. Well, if I was American, maybe I would agree with Trump some internal politics, which he's doing, but external politics, I don't know why he's like saying that he wants to annex Canada or something like that. I understand, like, taxes, for example. Okay, you put 20% taxes for Canadian products, okay, because you want to get something instead. Yeah, but why go further, like claiming that, or okay, we need like to make it 51st state and stuff like that, you know? Патрик, как учи, Сергей? Добрый, 5-10, 5-10. Ви знаешь, oh, look guys, again they came. The ants. Maybe they came after my bananas. In Asia, it's like, you know, you have to remove everything. Oh, wild cat here. Yeah, I saw Trump called like dictator without elections, something like that, Zelensky. But I mean, Putin already 25 years in power. And 4 years from this he was like prime minister, but everyone knew he was the boss after changing all the constitutions and stuff. Trump is working right through his book out of the deal, nothing is set in stone. Yeah, I know this book. I wonder if he has only one book or many. Yeah, I feel like, you know, to just Trump, he wants to make some fast deal, because I understand some Americans, like, they don't care, like, what's going on in the other part of the world, you know, so I kinda understand it. But yeah, Europe is kinda weak, though, and now NATO will be weaker, because, like, they have all these arguments. So yeah, soon I think China maybe will rule the world, could rule the world. For now, looks like everything goes like according to what China would love to see or something like that. Oh, I reach here. Wait. Well, there are Russians played the Americans. No, I don't think the Russians played or something. It's just like these big daddies in power, you know. But in Russia, people have just one, brainwashed people have just one picture. In America, it's many pictures, yeah, but you see, still, it's like, the big daddies choose the decisions. Berlingo, how's your fluoxetine transition? I think you mean fluoxetine transition developing. Berlingo, I still take venlafaxine. I tried one time fluoxetine. I just decided not to jump from one to each other. So I'll take this. But side effects, like, I don't know, like almost non-existent libido on venlafaxine, sweating like crazy, and I live in the hot country now, so it's very crazy sweating. We'll see. For now I'll take maybe a little bit more, but yeah. The majority of people in America love Trump. Oh, I don't know about that, but I think half maybe. It's always in America, it's usually half and half. That's why you have two parties, main parties, who is always like in power. So I think it's usually maybe 40% love Republicans, 40% love, I don't know, you know more about it, about American politics, but yeah, I just guess 40% love Democrats, maybe 40% Republicans, and another like 20% or something like that, they always choose who to vote for, and maybe a little bit small percent they vote like for another parties, like, or candidates which don't have any choice to win. So many people just, I don't like both candidates, but this one looks like lesser of the evil, so I'll wait for him, not to let that another candidate or party win. So that's how it looks like it's working in America. Bля, I put this begging ring, but I forgot to turn it on. Oh, Barb here, Barb Fire, cultural minister. The spy is here. Aaron Hill, Trump hard red, so don't get too comfortable, he's unpredictable. Yeah, he's unpredictable, but this I agree. But you can kind of see where the direction about, like, he's going or something like that. Do people in Thailand eat dogs? Well, Patrick, that's an interesting question. About Thailand, I don't know. In neighboring countries, still they eat dogs. And, it's rare, but in some villages. But in Thailand, I know for sure they eat rats. I even saw it, like, it was crazy. Like, I went to the border of Thailand, to the eastern part. So they don't eat it everywhere, but in some provinces it's popular to eat here in Thailand. Like, so the woman was walking with a big plate on the head, like, they walk like without hands, like a plate and without hands. I don't know, maybe it has like some hole like for the head so it doesn't fall, I don't know. And there were like maybe dozens, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 rats on one plate without skin, without skin, like kind of pink, red color, this meat color. Yeah, and this like tails were waving from the plate. Wow. But recently, maybe two days ago, I came to the local cafe, street food cafe. So I asked, do you have chicken soup? She said, no, but we have beef soup. I said, okay, I'll eat it. But then they bring me this soup, and there was not like a beef, but there was a beef skin, cow skin or bull skin, with skin, then fat part of the skin, and on the top hair, cow hair. Oh my god, I drink a little bit of the soup. Even now I feel bad, like remembering it. Yeah, Thai food in general kinda tasty, but they have some weird stuff here also. Yeah, or one time I ordered like also some pork soup, but they brought me like this kind of pig skin. But pig skin, Berlingo maybe would love to hear it. Pig skin kind of was, it still I was eating it like this, but it was more eatable than cow bull skin, Maybe that's why Berlingo love pork more. Блин, здравствуйте, all номенклатуру и товарищи. Berlingo, how to say товарищ in Swedish? Товарищ, comrade, if you have such a word. Patrick, push браду. Patrick, this I don't understand. Push браду. Yeah, the only Michael says here, but I think if Trump would stop the war, the one big plus of it would be that just no more people would die, and he says about it, yeah, it was many people die, but that will be a big plus, I believe, because yeah, it will be that American Trump would save Slavs more than Slavs themselves, more lives of Slavs more than Slavs themselves, because of just Russians, Ukrainians kill each other, but this will be a big plus. But how it's handled also, I don't know, if it would be just frozen now, if he would do this, Ukraine leaves this Russian part, Kursk region a little bit, then Ukraine, then Russia gives back some territory a little bit, so it's frozen like this. Yeah, but looks like Russia wants to get even more territory and stuff like that. It was also funny, some Russian ministers or something, they now say we want to invite American oil companies to work in Russia because they can earn some money in Russia, It's a bit sounds funny, because Russian propaganda was blaming Ukraine that they want to sell themselves to the West or America, but now they say, okay, come to Russia and get oil in Russia and make money in Russia, It sounds like kind of double standards. Yeah. And yeah, as far as it seems, Zelensky declined to sign this contract with USA to give 500 billion, half of the resources like in Ukraine. Yeah, but now in Russia they wants to invite Americans to American companies to pump oil in Russia and get money from Russia. And who is selling who now? I guess maybe they say so because Russia, even though we have lots of oil, in Russia we have a lack of special machines, you know, to pump the oil. Like we have lack in this like modern kind of machines to pump the oil technologies, which like these American companies have. Padre, Kini же еду все. Pse is the dog. They eat Kinesi. Kinesi Chinese eat dogs. Yeah, in some, especially like farther provinces and stuff, they still eat. Koreans also eat. At least any Korean you can ask, they all tried dog at least once in their life. Maybe they don't want to talk about it too much, you know, but yeah, it's not maybe as common as before, but yeah, they tried it. Kinesi I wouldn't understand, but yeah, I remember I asked Yugoslav people, and I saw, like, for example, in Serbia there were many Chinese like buildings, companies, some centers. So Kina, I remember that Kina is China in Yugoslav languages. Firidar, still seems like this is happening. Island Hill is it a fat book, or I just read lots of books in childhood, but nowadays I think books kind of getting outdated. By the way, people, I often see like sometimes people blame the younger generation, like Generation Z or something, that they can't concentrate their attention on something long. Like, you know, they look this TikTok like 10 seconds, another, or like even 5 seconds or 3 seconds. But in the same time, maybe it's good in a way, because they can, for example, to read like some long book, you need to spend so much time for it, and maybe there won't be any proper information for you. But you know, if you check many things a little bit, then you find, oh wow, this is what's good information for me. So I think it's pros and cons in this case. But I'm not like that too much also, like Zoomers, you know, like they I think sometimes I see they look like TikTok. They don't even watch like 5 seconds. They just, wow, first second, wow, first second, next, 1-2 seconds, next. Аморекс, привет. Trump called Zelensky that was Putin the Mr. Timakaris. I think Trump got said that Zelensky said that in some interview that Trump lives in the kind of Russian information field, you know, so I think Trump got saddened by this, like, обиделся, how to say, forgot. Yeah, and he decided to write something back, like to Zelensky, like, no, it's you, you are not good, you are, like, you know, like kids do. Much corruption in the US government still to be revealed. Yeah, Rich, what they do in America, I think if I was an American, yeah, I would agree. But I think it's for you, for Americans to decide, but I think if I was American, I would be kind of not agree at all with this foreign politics nowadays of Trump. But what they do, this Trump administration inside of America, I think most of the things like looks like proper things to me. But yeah, I know in America you have different opinions. Is there any form of government that isn't corrupt? I think everywhere is corrupt, just somewhere less, somewhere more. Or different forms of corruption. I think also Zelensky kind of responded to someone in some interview that some Americans blamed Ukraine for corruption, but he said, yeah, we have corruption, but in America it's like lobbying, it's like corruption, you know. Yeah, you can't imagine in some other country, like no developed country, you know, some company would come to some congressman or parliamentarian and like, okay, maybe we'll pay you like $1 million, but you maybe vote for the decision we want, you know. I think it will be considered as a corruption. But in America it's kind of lobbying. But again, guys, I don't know too much about how this lobbying works, but just from the site it looks like this. Like I'm considering from House of Cards, you know, this kind of TV series and stuff, and what I know. Trump did win the popular vote the last election. Yeah. But what I mean, it's still like not like Putin 87%, you know, or something like that. For example, you can win the elections, but then next elections you can lose. So in America, it's always about the same. Like, no, okay, popular vote 55 against 45%. Yeah, 10%. But then like you can lose this 10% in 4 years, like, you know. Well, Berlin, we don't have corruption. Oh, Michael, you know, if I was an American, again, as I said, it's for Americans to decide. I understand some Americans that, like, you know, oh, who cares what's going on there in former Soviet Union or something, like, it's their problems or like European problems. But yeah, if I was an American, I would just like think that that he is like kind of arguing with all of these allies, and maybe America will lose influence in the world because of that. FIFO Foucault, sorry I'm late, have covered the Syria topic. Russia lost its Mediterranean outpost in just a few days. FIFO Foucault, was kinda avoiding these political things on my channel because, I still don't want to cut completely ties with Russia. So, and what I'm saying now also a bit risky because people go to jail like almost every day in Russia for like just like reposting something in social media, yes. And also I didn't even want to make a channel about all of this. Yes, I know even now on the live stream you see I have more views than usual, 39 people, because this kind of hot topics get the attention. But originally I didn't even want to make channel about that, so sometimes I touch these topics, but in general, I'm not like some professional analyst or something. I have my opinion, yeah, but it's just how to say, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not some expert. But sometimes I do when something very big happens, like when the war will like finish or something, I will make some video again, yeah. Berlingo. For товарищ, we say comrade. No, almost like in English, comrade. Oh, Emma here. Long time no see, I think, Emma. Jealous what happened with Putin and Trump, bro. Well, for now they didn't even, looks like they just had a phone talks. But yeah, I think Trump, no, everything going like by Putin's wishes now. Mad American, hi from you, say sorry for our country. Well, nothing to sorry, why do you sorry, Like you personally, I mean, like, it's not even good. Rich, fear and greed, 48, neutral, market going sideways. Wow, rich, so it stabilized because I remember it went even higher. So you said the Americans started to buy vodka, maybe they drank vodka and they kinda relaxed and stabilized. The vodka stabilized their fear and greed. Wow, thank you, Rich. Rich, is the Russian permafrost an obstacle to investment and growth? Rich, they dig, yeah, this permafrost, but permafrost itself, like as far as I know, doesn't have any The only thing you can find in permafrost, as far as I know, it's like some mammoth manure, for example, frozen manure of like some, we call it mammoth, you know, this father animals of elephants, before elephants, you know, they existed, like even bigger ones with hair, like we call them mammoth in English, I don't know. So you can find some historical manure, like, or like some body of some already extinct animals, you know. Yes, but permafrost slowly disappearing. In fact, in Russia, the global warming higher than in other countries even. It's just in Russia cold weather, so for example, somewhere in Siberia you don't even notice the difference. Okay, it was like minus 50 Celsius, but now it's minus 48, you know, it's still cold as hell. But in European part of Russia, like in Moscow now, like there is no snow. At least there weren't like a week ago. In St. Petersburg, when I was a kid, it was much more colder than now. But it's not because of like factories or stuff in Russia. It's because, as far as I read somewhere, uh, because Russia locates in the north, closer to the northern pole, so it's like some air masses, you know, they kind of go there to the north. I don't know how it works, but for example, here in Asia, they for example pollute air with some factories, you know, but in the end these warm masses kind of move to the north, you know, something like that. Why is Trump such a big baby? Sometimes there are nuts. Yeah, Trump is tough, but sometimes, yeah, he looks like no, it was you first, it you broke the toy, you know. But in general, he's pretty tough though. But sometimes, yeah, behave like that. But you see, guys, you invite me to United Governments of America to visit. But I don't know how it works in America. For example, now I will say too much bad stuff about United Governments of America, especially when USA canceled and now I had to launch CRS 8. You know, USA paid me $99.69 a month, so I would say that America is not that bad as it is. You know, but yeah, seriously, like, for example, if some foreigner would start saying like some bad stuff about Russia and stuff like that, probably like Baldwin Mankarab, you know, they arrested him in Russia, for example, or someone else. But yeah, if I'll say some like bad things about America or politicians in America, you know, maybe, but maybe in democracies it doesn't work like that. But yeah, you see, they can deny me a visa to visit it, you know, something like that. OSP, the stance the US has now taken on Ukraine is shameful. Yeah, OSP, as I said before, I kind of understand some Americans like who doesn't really care because it's another part of the world, like it's not even Western country, it's like former Soviet Union. But I think in general, like kinda, you see Trump, if I was an American, okay, last time I'm saying it, I think like it's like America kind of losing the allies' trust and stuff like that, you know. Jesus, yeah, kind of. By the way, yeah, soap opera, like Brazilian soap opera. You know, I watched some when I was a kid with my grandma, and like a clone, you know, Brazilian. They had like this wife, Brazilian lover, Arabic husband, and you know they loved each other, then hate each other, and in families like yeah, something like that. But yeah, if it's like fun, it's funny part of it, but the real part is kinda sad though. Rich, what is theatrics? Trump was bored with a silver spoon he spoiled. Island not related to Trump, but you reminded me about some stuff. One time I was going by the car, well, it's a long story, but shortly, with some priest, you know, priest and his helper. And this priest was typing in some places, you know, no houses on the road. And no, they just gave me a ride. So yeah, I walked with them like to some babushka's houses, and babushka took out the golden spoons. And you know, in Russia, like especially like older generation, everyone knows this in Russia. It's like a meme in Russia. You know that in Soviet times you would have beautiful, how it's called, beautiful plates, but in general plates, glasses, like spoons, forks. You know how it's called in general. But people never use it. Like you know, it stands like in the closet with glass. So like just for a beauty, so it's almost never in use. For example, you want to take it and like your grandma will say it's for special occasion, you know, so they almost never in use. But that grandma took some golden spoons for the priest and gave him the best food. It actually was interesting. I was thinking maybe I had to become a priest, you know. Berlin and Canada, they have the Progressive Conservative Party. I love the ring of that combo. Блин. Therefore, I use social democratic monarchy for good old Sweden, as that would be the equivalent balanced ideology. Progressive Conservative. Who is in power in Canada now? Which party? I think it's Liberal Party is in power. Maybe the same name, Liberal. Progressive Conservative. Progressive Conservative, I've heard about it. Also, I know in Toronto, Ontario, this Rob Ford, Doug Ford, but I think they're kind of separate. They have their own party. Yeah, I know him because Rob Ford was very popular like 10 years ago. When I went to America, Rob Ford was popular in Toronto mayor, if you remember. Was a funny guy. So you see, my knowledge about Canadian politics is kinda more or less the same as like some many Westerners know about Russia. Basically almost nothing. Sergey's channel is getting well known, even Jesus is on. Yeah, I consult Jesus. Or Jesus consult me. Or I say Jesus how it is like here on the land, and he tells me like how it is over there. Trump learned how to negotiate doing real estate deals in corrupt New York City. Well, by the way, Trump was doing these deals probably when still some mafia existed. I'm not sure, but like, you know, Italian mafia, Russian mafia, so maybe, yeah. I think now mafia kinda doesn't that much exist anymore, just sucks, just like this gopniks and stuff like sucks, thugs, I can't pronounce it, sucks, thugs, you know, just some gopniks in America, in New York, gangs, maybe some small gangs, but not like serious mafia, as I understand. They all legalized, maybe they're just owning some cafes, restaurants. But maybe when Trump was doing these deals, maybe still some organized mafia, professional mafia existed. I don't know about that, or maybe it was earlier. How has Putin outplayed Trump? He didn't do anything, in my opinion, win drone. Just looks like Trump is doing what Putin wants by himself. Бля, comments drag, like, you know, jump. Oh, Jonathan Jolie Moore. Yeah, there were talks even long time before about compromise on Trump, but they never showed it. But I don't know about some. As I remember, it was like some legend, rumors about some. Well, can Trump in America they love courts too much, you know, can he send me to court for saying this? But it's not me, it's like what the rumors were about some PP compromise in Moscow with Russian woman, something like that. But I don't think it's really exists, it's like, you know, but there were compromises in Russian history when the general prosecutor of Russia was filmed with prostitutes on the secret camera, and he was removed from power. But that prosecutor, I don't remember exactly, it was already when, like 25 years ago or something. That prosecutor, like, he was doing some investigation, as I remember, serious investigation, you know, and then they decided to blackmail him like that. So you see, Game of Thrones. So I wouldn't surprise that KGB still records have some secret cameras or something in hotels or something. Not in every hotel room, but I mean, if they want someone to record, they would do it. And basically nowadays you can make camera like that. Or not even camera, just like listening device. Hide it somewhere in the wall like this size. It's not like gate, how it's called in America when...
Tipped $2. Trump compromat. Can you reveal it as an FSB agent?
Oh, Mr. G, but how can I get an American visa afterwards? Maybe I will do it when if Trump won't go on the third term. Maybe I can reveal it, but yeah, it's something related to PP, and yes, it's like compromise is hidden there. Mr. D, you're from Canada, but you don't really need visa to United Governments of America. Compromise is hidden. You see that paper? I newspaper, like I threw it out. There was a compromise because I didn't want, like I thought, okay, I need to go to America one day. But we'll see if someone sends me buy this compromise, I will take it out. Yes, the best idea would be to flash it, but they have this American standard here, toilets. You see, American standard. Блять. Yeah, you see, American standard. And it's not very good, it can't flash very well, the toilet. This is too weak to flash newspaper with compromise. It's not the Soviet white tubes, Well, so yeah, guys, how was it called gate, like when an American president had to resign? Watergate, something like that. Watergate, maybe. Who did it? I forgot now. Nixon? Yeah, maybe Nixon. He was listening to other people, but it was very big cables and stuff. But nowadays you can use like these small devices and the listening devices, like some works on no need cables and stuff. Merci beaucoup, Mr. G. Enjoy firewall address. Our troopers to steer clear of permanent alliance with any portion of the foreign world. Блин, I forgot what the steer means. But about those genitals I don't even remember. Yeah, but that was, something about that as well. But it's also serious questions, people just don't talk, afraid about to talk. future men will look back on this period in their history with shame. SP, we'll see. It depends how the new generation will be grown up. For example, if it will be some indoctrination in just one way of thinking, like for example, like the communists did, so, or like now in Russia, these kids, like they like grow up in the Z culture, so it depends. So even though, guys, you say like, oh, this propaganda, that propaganda, it was better to have competition of propagandas, so you wouldn't be like North Koreans who like, believe in the greatest supreme leader like a god. Well, last one, how do you feel being around one tomorrow? The warrior will be found guilty by association with his viewpoint. With the one I didn't really think this way, but you mean like that he makes this kind of political videos and maybe I can have problems because of that in Russia, maybe that's what you mean. But with the one I kinda didn't think about it because he's still kinda Russian citizen, I don't know why, but like I thought this way. But with like some other YouTubers, like maybe I would think, like the ones who really knows how to say, sends money to Ukraine or something like that. So in this case, in Russia you can go like for treason or something. So in this case I was thinking. But I mean, no one even offering me to make any collaborations like that, and I wasn't thinking about it either. And by the way, I don't know if I'll wake up. You see, I still didn't sleep, so Dark Giant, I'll say our topic and funny or nothing funny about world problems. Yeah, but you see, it gets more attention though. But for finding minerals and oil. Rich, do you mean permafrost? Yeah, but it's under it. Permafrost itself, it's not even that big. US and Canada hockey game tomorrow. Fights will once again break out. Wow, Rich, wow. I usually almost never watch hockey. But if it's like this MMA fights, with like Khabib and Irish fighter, what's his name? Ginger one. He loves whiskey. Conor McGregor, it's like hyped so much. So I usually don't watch this MMA, but that one I watched. So it's like very hype. So, and considering now political tensions, between US and Canada, 51st state, like, it will be interesting to watch how the fans and players, like, where the game will take place. Is it a World Cup? If it's a World Cup, maybe it's in some other country. I don't even know if it's now the World Cup. But if it's like just a game, maybe it's in Canada or in America. Now I'm thinking about beer drinking tonight. No one's angry. Yeah, Island Hill, I now don't even want to drink that much because on these antidepressants, less wanting to drink. So, but I understand you maybe. I have some beer in the fridge, but for better days. But if you want, it's good to drink, but just a little bit. Там theatrics. Rich still don't know what's theatrics.
Grandpa Lennon tipped $20.
You see, guys, now I was all playing. I'm actually communist Grandpa Lenin lives. Lenin is living, Lenin will live. He sent me money, so now I turn back to my Soviet roots. And I'm in the party elite. Those who will join now will feel good, and others will work for us, and others will be shot. Those who won't decide where they are. I knew he will come back, Grandpa Lenin. И Ленин такой молодой, и юный октябрь впереди.
Вау, спасибо, товарищ Ленин, дедушка Ленин. I said in Russian because Grandpa Lenin, those times English weren't like that international language yet. Yeah, you see, guys, kids called in Soviet Union Lenin Grandpa Lenin. Even though Lenin died pretty early, I don't remember the exact age, maybe 50 something. So, but the kids were taught to call him Grandpa Lenin, дедушка Ленин. Same, спасибо, дедушка Ленин. Grandpa Lenin, thank you.
Sorry, Grandpa Lenin, I was listening to this capitalist dollars, money, euros, they blew my mind, they blinded my mind. Yes, but Grandpa Lenin, I want to serve you, but can you give me like apartment in the starting building on the fifth?
Sugar Granny tipped $50.
Sugar Granny, sorry, I didn't visit you for long. Okay, Sugar Granny, I cancel antidepressants because I don't have a libido, or in English maybe it's libido pronounced. You know, Sugar Granny, thank you very much. I mean, I like you, but you are kind of granny, so even when I was off antidepressants, my libido worked kind of hard on you, like I had to concentrate very much because you're a granny. That's why I took antidepressants. But now, since you again support me, I will cancel antidepressants to recover my libido. But after that, probably again I'll need to take antidepressants because I'll have a psychological trauma after having fun with you, you know. Wow, but thank you, Sugar Granny, it's crazy. It's probably capitalist Sugar Granny, you know. Some capitalist Sugar Granny.
Oprah Winfrey tipped $25.
Oprah Whitney, I remember the TV host woman. So does she want me to... I understand, it's a hint from Oprah Whitney. She wants me to get on her TV show to talk about all of this. Americans, they love this entertainment TV shows, like, why this poggy young guy meets the sugar granny, he betrayed the sugar granny or something like that. Or like, how did I get rich with manure? Wow. Lisa B. Yeah, it's kinda in Lisa B style. I don't know. So much money, so I don't know. Well, Lisa B, she goes crazy sometimes. When he was playing with Rich, who is richer, like. So maybe it's her. Really. Wow, I mean, thank you very much. Now I have to choose who to serve. Who sends more? Well, Sugar Granny sends more, so still Sugar Granny will be the first. Crazy. Putin and Trump are both czars. Well, yeah, kinda looks like this, you know. Sergey seems товарищes are blocking us, Polytruk, should it not be the other way around here in Little Kremlin? Wow, someone's blocking you. Yeah, I saw also Barb Filer said something about that. Yeah, guys, I think, I mean, I don't know, no offense, but how to say, maybe I'll leave just two moderators, like Lisa Marshall and Deb Daddy for now. Maybe later I'll remove it, but I don't know. I also would feel bad because I gave this moderation, but when it's too many moderators, maybe also not so good. But you see, I don't delete anything. I don't know who is doing it.
Unbiased person tip $10. You should remove Rich as moderator.
Wow, I think it's Lisa B maybe. Bored baby. You see guys, Lisa bored baby is very tricky. She is helping me, but at the same time she is like Putin a little bit. She wants to get something like tricky because she is from other kingdom, so she wants to put house in my party elite nomenclatura. Maybe it's Lisa bored baby, it's in her tricky style. Yeah, Rich. Yeah, we shouldn't kinda be caught on her tricks. But Rich, we'll see. Still, maybe I'll remove some moderators, but I don't know. I would feel bad for that though. Yeah, it's Lisa Boyd Baby maybe playing around. It's in her style, I think. With John Jackson legal party, but he gave his resignation and waiting for a new leader to take his place. Ah, yeah. But there should be some elections soon, yeah? Now, last one I remember. He is changing names, but I see his picture and his style, so he is also secret agent. Atlantic City, I know, it's like many Russians and others worked there as a work and travel, as a work and travel like visa. You know, you can go work and travel if you're a student. I know Atlantic City on the Atlantic Sea or ocean. It's not, it's like somewhere down from New York, I think. But is it dangerous, Rich? I didn't know it's dangerous town. I thought it's like some tourist town, like Pattaya. Atlantic City. Wow, I didn't know it's dangerous. Or maybe it's like casinos there and stuff like this crime, you mean? Of Canadian and USA players, Canada has a very talented player, Connor McDavid. But where will it take place? Lenin and Jesus in the chat. Yeah, they're competitors kinda, because Lenin was kinda against the religion. Oh wow, Barb, goodbye. Yeah, get better. Have the flu. Yeah, flu. Well, I don't know what to recommend, but flu not that serious, so I think you will be alright, but yeah, get better. $50, Thomas Lee generally says. Yes, I mean, fine, like, I also, like, yes, I mean, at least I can cover the capitalist loans faster. This month, at least, I will be saved to cover these freaking capitalist loans. Thanks to probably Lisa Borit, but I don't know. Sugar Babushka, Lenin, and Jesus. Well, Oprah Whitney. Well, Oprah Whitney, she is a billionaire, as I remember. How can you become a billionaire being TV host? Even the Russian top propagandists don't get so much money. I think she is a billionaire, yeah? Something like that. Maybe she opened up her some company or something. That's how she became a billionaire. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember Whitney, Oprah Whitney, she is a billionaire. It's the black woman, yeah, TV host, if I'm not wrong. She is very rich and famous, as I remember. My Grab shares are doing well. They announced Q4 earnings, so if they are good, it will be investing in manure corn. Yes, that's a good decision, but Grab, do you have Grab in America? I thought Grab is Asian thing, but maybe I was wrong. The Boston Church. Yeah, last one, you have like some, how to say, scripted nicknames. It's like only the best specialists, Russian hackers maybe can recognize what it means. Yeah, and if I may...
Mr. Bean tipped $5.
It's probably Mr. Bean himself or someone who knows me very well because Mr. Bean, I loved Mr. Bean when I was in school. I could play Mr. Bean very well. Or maybe it's himself. Mr. Bean is the only British humor I understand because he doesn't speak. You know, like... Mr. Bean, wow, thank you, Mr. Bean. Yeah, I could play Mr. Bean very well, I just now forgot, but if I rewatch it, maybe I'm kinda Mr. Bob. Бобы, Mr. Bob. Bean is... it's Fasol, Mr. Fasol. Товарищ Fasol. In Russian, Bean will be Fasol. I think maybe in some other languages also it can be named Fasol. So I'm like Mr. Bean's maybe kid for brother. He's too old already. Well, Mr. Bean already old, guys. If you see him, he is really old now. They love Mr. Bean. I remember I asked. In China they had Mr. Bean picture statues. So I forgot the name of Mr. Bean in Chinese, but it sounds kind of funny. You know, in Russia it's Mr. Bean. In many countries it's called Mr. Bean. But in China it's like completely different name for Mr. Bean. Something like La Hao, something like that, I don't remember. So they translated it directly, you know, Mr. to some Chinese word and Bean, fasol. In Russian, fasol will be. And hell, if I were Sergey, I wouldn't mind leaving.
Xi Jinping tipped $3.
Xi Jinping, comrade Xi, John, все, Bokaichi, thank you very much. But you know, it was a joke that I love also the Winnie the Pooh. You don't look like the Winnie Pooh at all. You know, yes. But she Archie podcast Balkan, how did Putin do it? He didn't do anything, I just, in my opinion, just Trump doing what Putin wants, and that's all. Just coincidence. Link, your way my branch. Yeah, maybe it's bored by me trolling. I don't know, she did it before. Bored by me also the manager, I think. But you see, if it was bored by me, it's like I put myself in the situation. If it's bored by me donating like a lot of money like this, but I would feel bad of removing her from the modding, you know. So yeah, that's why for too long I didn't have any moderators. But then I made Lisa Marshall the Minister of Censorship. But Lisa Marshall, she earned her name, you know. She was moderator on other channels, like she, you know, and stuff like that. But then I got drunk and they made like everyone from the party elite the mods. But I would feel bad if it's hard to remove her from modding. But we'll see. Maybe I'm too nice, I don't know. Everybody can outsmart. Rich Apple introduced a lower priced iPhone 16. Yes, starts at $599. Rich, I don't understand it, to be honest. I saw this phone kinda looks nice, but just one camera. But yeah, not everyone needs like all those cameras. But I think it's a bit overpriced. Maybe that's why they removed the iPhone 14 from.
Anonymous tipped $3.33. Volodymyr Zelensky tipped you.
Oh my god, Minister of Censorship. Minister of Censorship, please remove this after the live stream immediately. Well, but on the same time, if it's he donated me, but not me donating him, maybe it's I'm sucking money of him from him. So maybe it's even good. Russian court will decide that it's even a good thing. Yeah, it's not me donating him, it's he donating me, so I'm sucking money from. So yeah, wow, I'm saved. But at first I was like, how to remove the sound. I know I need to be the minister of plumbing. It's like Ronald Reagan joke, Rich reminded me the famous joke about Soviet Union from Ronald Reagan. That when Ronald Reagan went to USA, to Soviet Union, they told him this joke. He said, like, as you know, in Soviet Union, you had to wait for the car like up to 10 years or something in line. So the Soviet citizen like collected the money, comes like to the car place, salon, car shop, and gives like.
Wildcat66 tipped $3. I renounce my Scottish citizenship and am becoming American.
Wildcat says sorry, it was me, Sergey. Wow, Wildcat, at first I thought it's Beliezer Borat Baby style, but now you say it was you. It makes me confused, Wildcat. Wildcat, do you really? I wanted to try the Scottish food or drinks, but now you change yourself to American. Stop it, Lisa. But now I'm not sure, Wildcat, because you said like sorry, it was me. But yes, thank you. I mean, so the Soviet citizen comes to the shop, car shop, and he gives like deposit like money for the car, and the car seller says, okay, come in 10 years for the. Wow, Lila, thank you very much. Yeah, now I will drink soon, maybe honey americano. Well, maybe hot, yeah, Lila. If cold, I just won't show you so you wouldn't worry. You know, like, guys, don't tell anyone, but we are hiding it. Lila is my, no, I am начальник, the boss of Lila. She is my main first secretary. But when we go home, she is actually my mommy. We just hide it like professionally, So on the work we behave professionally. So yeah, thank you, Lila. ¿Cómo estás, Salamat? So the sailor says to Soviet man, come in 10 years for your car. And the Soviet man who paid for the car says, but in the morning or in the afternoon? And the car seller says, but what's the difference? It will be in 10 years. And the Soviet citizen said, just the plumber will come in the morning, in 10 years.
Oh, Pauli here. Pauli, we remembered you on the last live stream, like. Guys, but okay, I think I'm gonna finish soon. Ah, well, okay, that was you about Zelensky. Finish the Reagan joke. Yeah, Rich, I tried to finish. You see, the capitalist donations disrupted me. But you can find it in YouTube if you didn't see it. Like a Reagan joke about Soviet Union, like car. That's my favorite joke, to be honest. From, about it. Oh, VJ John, the biggest sanction dive on fan on my channel. VJ John, we'll see, maybe tomorrow I'll see him. But you see, I don't sleep at night. But yeah, one day I'll see him finally. Okay guys, sorry if I missed some comments, because like too many comments, I tried to read like all, but they jumped. But yeah, now it just maybe enough for the live stream today. But maybe I'll go in the morning live streaming from the street, Pattaya, Thailand, Pattaya in early morning after the debauchery night, something like that. So yeah guys, goodbye, I think. Yeah, thank you very much for everyone, especially looks like for Laserboard Baby, but I don't know if it's someone else. Also very thank you, but maybe it's like Lenin himself, or because I believe we live in the matrix. Maybe Laserboard Baby controls the matrix from another. Yeah, she lives in another kingdom, and maybe I live in virtual kingdom then. No, it's her who live in virtual kingdom. Too much boom. Yeah, VJJ, you see, not boom boom. I know have money for this capitalist debauchery entertainments. And also libido is like non-existing on these antidepressants. But yeah, okay guys, goodbye. Pauli, all this much and no one is willing to defeat the name caller. Rob, Sergey, give me an F and Vranch. What is Vranch? Ah, some Rob saying bad words. I don't even see it in this application. It's maybe on computer I could see. Because this application show like only like so-called interesting comments, maybe it hides, like sometimes it was hiding as I was told. Wildcats bad comments or Berlingo's bad comments. Sorry, мой начальник, I'm late for the fruits, not for Tom. Tom still exists. Who betrayed me and who hid him, hide him? But thank you, Layla, I'll buy the new ones. Look, I have like this. Bananas, but small bananas, and this, eggs. Like, yes, Layla, thank you very much. Yes, it's glitching in mind. I don't know, maybe it's Lizable Gaming, we live in virtual world. Okay guys, goodbye anyway. Thank you, kā mums tā salamat po laila.